YouTube, what's up? It's your boy the Barber coming back at you with another haircut tutorial. In this video, we're going to be doing a taper. Alright, so in this tutorial, I'm going to jump right into the taper. I'm actually not going to walk you guys through this portion. I am going to drop a description on the side that's going to tell you what steps I'm taking and what tool I'm using. And then we're going to get to the back taper, and I'm not going to drop anything on the side, and I'm still not going to talk. I'm just going to let you guys walk through it with yourselves. Make sure that you could keep up and that you're understanding the process. And then when we get to the other side of the taper, we're going to go ahead and slow everything down, and we're going to walk through it together. Alright, so here we are on the back taper now, and we're actually going to repeat the same exact steps that we just took on that side taper. But again, right here, I'm not going to drop a description on the side of the screen. I'm going to just let you walk through this. I'm not going to talk you through this. And now is the time that I really want you to focus and pay attention and make sure that you understand the process of this taper. And if for some reason there's something that you're not getting or you're struggling with, Now's the time you're going to want to get active in that comment section below and let us know. And I say us because we're a community here. Let us know the area that you're struggling in. That way we could all just take a minute to focus on it with you and get you over it. And since I said us, indicating that we're a team and a community here, I just want to say we're getting ready to hit that 15K today, y'all. Today we're gonna hit it. So make sure that if you're participating for the giveaway, that you followed all the steps correctly, and make sure that you got on your little bell notification so that when I do announce stuff, you're not missing out on it. Because if you're trying to win those, trust me, there's another so many people behind you trying to win them too. So you're not going to want to miss out on your opportunity. Again, this is going to be something that's done live, so you're going to want to be there. I also want to take this time to say shout out to Tito Beats. I appreciate you, my boy. For those of you that are liking this fire that you're hearing in your ear, I'm going to leave a description or a link in the description to my boy's channel. Make sure you go check him out. Make sure you subscribe, and make sure you let him know that your boy Ant Barber sent you. Alright, so right here I'm going to line up his neck taper, and I'm going to use my ANDIS SLIMLINE Pro Li to do so. And a lot of people ask me, are those zero gapped? Are those zero gapped? Here's the thing about my machines is I adjust all of them to my liking, but I'm never really completely zero gapping my tools, whether it be a trimmer or a clipper. But I do have them adjusted to where I feel like each tool complements the next one, meaning they're like a team, they all work together. So here we are on the side taper. Again, I'm jumping in with my ANDIS SLIMLINE Pro Li, and I'm going to begin to create and set my first guideline, which is going to be my bald guide. Alright, so now that my bald guideline was created, I'm now going to take my Babyliss Profoil FX02 and I'm going to completely bald out that guide. When I get towards the top of the guideline, I am going to use that flick out motion because I do want to demonstrate a smooth transition from completely bald to stubble. So now that that's balded out, I'm going to come in with my Babyliss Silver FX, and this does have the WAHL stagger tooth fade blade on it. If that's something you're into, I do have a tutorial on that. But I'm going to come in with my lever fully open and I'm going to begin to set and create my next guideline. Now that the guide was created, I'm now going to close my lever and I'm going to begin to blend from the bottom of that guide right back up towards the top of that guide. And little by little, as I work my way up, you're going to notice that I'm slowly opening my lever. By the time I work my way up and I'm back towards the top of that guide and my lever's fully extended, it'll be completely blended out. So now that that's blended out, I'm going to come right back in with my Barber Silver FX, this time with the original taper blade. And I have on my WAHL #1 color guard, and I'm coming in with the lever fully open, and I'm going to begin to set and create my next guideline. And I'm giving myself the same amount of space that I gave myself with the previous guide because I want to keep everything consistent with this taper. Now that my guide has been set, I'm now going to close my lever and begin to blend from the bottom of that guide right back up towards the top of that guide where I just left off with the lever fully open. So typically the one close leaves weight behind. Right where I just showed you, that's the weight that I'm seeing. So the way I like to remove that is I like to come in with my WAHL half color guard with the lever fully open, and I like to attack right above the weight that I see. So I come in with the lever fully open and I use that fade down process. So I come right above the weight that I see, and then I work my way down, closing my lever as needed until that guide's completely blended out. Alright, so now that we got that blended out, now we're going to come in with the WAHL 1.5 premium guard. And I'm going to come in with the lever fully open, and this time I'm not really setting in a guideline. What you do see me using is that flick out motion that I gestured to you, but it's still really important to keep everything consistent and to clean up in a guide-like section. Meaning, although we're not trying to set a guide in, we still want to clean it up in that same way that we just did with the previous guides before it. So I'll come in with the lever fully open. Once I clean it up with the lever fully open, then you're gonna see me close my lever, and now I'll begin to clean up from the bottom of that guide right back up towards the top of it where I just left off with the lever fully open. Alright, so right where I'm showing you now, I noticed that a little bit of weight was left behind, and I'm actually done with my fade work, so I want to clean that up. So you could call this detailing work if you want. So basically the 1.5 close left some weight behind, so naturally I'm going to want to jump down to the guard right below it, which happens to be my #1 color guard. So I'm going to come in with my #1 color guard with the lever fully open, and I'm going to begin to attack that weight that I see. Again, I'm going to use the fade down process, meaning I'm going to close my lever as needed and work my way down until that guide's completely blended out. Right here I have on my WAHL #2 premium guard, the lever is closed, and what you see me doing now is knocking down any bulk or weight that you see. Basically all the hair that I didn't cut during the taper, we're knocking it all down right now with the #2 closed. Alright, so now that everything is knocked down evenly to a #2 closed, right where I just showed you, I'm still seeing some weight. So knowing that I came in and I knocked everything down to an even #2, the right thing for me to do is to come in with the guard right below it to clean up any weight that I see. So I'm coming in with my WAHL 1.5 premium guard with the lever open, and again I'm going to use the fade down process to knock down any weight or bulk that I see and make this blend pop. So I'm going to come in with the lever fully open right above the weight that I see, and I'm going to use that fade down process, closing my lever as needed, working my way down until that guide's completely blended out. Alright, so now we're to the lineup portion of the video. The taper came together, everything's looking clean. So now we're gonna get his little lineup looking right and get him finished out. And there's not a whole lot to line up right here, so I'm gonna let you guys just kind of watch and follow along and take what you can from it. What I will say is what you see me doing is the same process that I would be doing if he had a really dope Sharpie box lineup. Right here, clearly we could see that all I'm really lining up is the left corner and the right corner and cleaning up his side box. And all I want to say is anytime I do anybody's lineup, I want to keep it very natural and consistent. I don't want to push anything back. I want his lineup to look the same like it is right now 2, 3, 4 days from now. I don't want it growing back all funky by tomorrow. And that just wouldn't be right, and it wouldn't be fair to my client. So definitely never push back unless they really want it. Some people really want it. It's crazy, but they do. So here is a look at the final cut, y'all. I think it came out super clean. It's a really dope look for my client and his man bun. And I gotta say, that's looking mighty blurry right now to me. If you agree with that, smash that like button. If you're new to my channel, I suggest you stick around. It's only gonna get doper from here. I appreciate y'all. Be blessed and be a blessing. I'm out.